Hey there.
Hi. Sorry if I sound really jumbled up because I'm really nervous right now.
You don't sound like it.
Well, I am.
Fine, I believe you. Jeez.
I was wondering, this is for both of you, if there was only one similarity that you think is the most similar between you and your character, what do you think it is and why?
The hair. I am a researcher. Jared very much wants to know everything about what he is doing, as Sam does. You know, like Sam, when they found the middle letters bunker, and there was a library full of books, Sam was like, this is amazing. I can learn everything about everything that's ever had to do with anything that has ever had to do with the supernatural. Jared's kind of like that. Like if I get into something, I can't read enough about it, I can't watch enough YouTube videos about it, or talk to friends about it or whatever. I really delve into subjects that I become passionate about, as does Sam. I don't know why, it's just the way I was wired. But yeah, that's probably the one that clicks in my head.
I could probably sit down and think of a few. I would say that one that comes to mind, and I'm not quite trying to pat myself on the back here, but I would say that
awesomeness.
Yes, awesomeness is something that I bring to that character because I have it in me. I would say that, and maybe to a fault sometimes, but I tend to put others before myself a lot. And I think Dean does that quite a bit. I think he will gladly sacrifice himself for people, and he will think about them first. And I tend to do that sometimes to a fault, but yeah, that's one. And awesomeness. Thank you.
Hi. I was just wondering, what is the main difference between you and your character, like personality-wise? Me? In my real life? I think Becky has that element to her too. Like, I think she's quite bookish and she likes to stay home and read. So that's really similar. It's just that when Becky comes out of her shell, she really comes out and she goes pretty wild.
Breaks the shell and smashes it into pieces.
And she does, stomps on it. Yeah.
And you had the fangirl thing.
Yes, I had the whole fangirl thing as well. So we're actually quite similar. It's just I wouldn't go quite as far as she goes.
You wouldn't kidnap anyone or...
Yeah, I wouldn't want to risk arrest. Otherwise, I might actually. That's great.
Yeah, it's funny because I see you as someone who has sort of a quiet, very nice demeanor, but I can still see a Becky in there somewhere. There's a part of you that's
very perceptive.
There's an edge in there. I see it. I'm like Chuck in a lot of ways. I definitely, feel kind of, I'm neurotic, and have awkward energy. And I, am definitely just a sort of browbeaten artist kind of guy who's always like, that's not right, do it again, kind of thing. And I worry about people and things. And how I'm not like him is that I go outside a little more. I have, he's in his robe a lot. So I go outside a little bit more than he does. And I don't drink quite as much as Chuck does. But definitely I'm channeling a large part of the neurotic part of me that's there. But you think about the Chuck that was in the convention episode in front of people, and they're nervous, this water kind of, that's like a bit that I do, but that's not really who I am, you know what I mean? And yet sometimes it is.
So my question for you is, if you were one day just to wake up in the supernatural world as your character, kind of like in The French Mistake, do you think you would survive? No. No,
I'd be like victim number 5. I'd be girl walking into the dark bathroom because, you know, she's dumb, you know, that. Or the friend of the more attractive blonde girl who gets killed, but she gets killed because she runs. That girl. Yeah. I mean, I'd like to say I'm a badass, but I think Charlie is much more badass than me, and that's why it was so much fun to play her, because I got to shoot guns, I got to stab people with daggers, I got to kick them in the face, and I got to hack. Yeah, I wish I was like her. Anyway, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thanks.
My question is, what do you like about the character of Bobby Singer, and what don't you like about the character of Bobby Singer?
Well, I don't like that he's dead. Anybody out there like that he's dead? No! I can't hear the ones who do. Bring back Bobby. You're talking to the wrong guy. Well, that's flattering. What I like about him is he's smart and funny and sarcastic, and he's much braver and stronger than I am. He's generally smarter, and he's awesomer than I am. That's what you meant, right? Yeah. He's in a lot of ways, he's everything that I would like to be, and he's a good man, and he doesn't let his demons get the best of him. What I don't like about him is he's dead. Thank you.
Okay, what's the question?
What's your favorite thing about playing Crowley?
I don't know. It's very frustrating because there's so many stupid people that Crowley has to deal with. I mean, really stupid people. The tall one, the less tall one. The one that works at 7-Eleven. So dumb. They are. So they would just do what Crowley said. Life would be so much easier. The little witchy one's really annoying too.
Don't you love them?
What?
But don't you love them?
Love is a very big word. Love? Dean's okay. I think I love Dean.
What have you got to say for yourself over there? Hi.
I was wondering what your favorite thing about Cass is.
My favorite thing about Cass? Oh, I don't know, that he tries so hard. He just tries so goddamn hard all the time. And he doesn't give up. Even though, I mean, none of the guys on the show give up, which is really remarkable because they really are up against some fairly insurmountable obstacles. And yet they forge on, which is, I think, something that one could take inspiration from. And they repeatedly fuck up on an epic scale, and somehow pick themselves up and forge on. So, yeah, he tries hard. Tries hard. When I was in high school, this is a tangent. When I was in high school, we had a grading system that didn't just give you a letter grade. It wasn't just A, B, C, D. You also got an effort score with your grade. So you could get, you could get an A and a 1. 1 is the most effort, and 4 is the least effort. So it was like, hey, A, and you got a 1 because you tried really hard, or even better, A and 3, you got an A and you didn't even try, which is sort of that's what you want to go for. I got a D2 in one class. Yeah, that's not what you want. D, you pretty much failed, but you tried really hard. So which is actually interestingly enough, I think a lot of the times what Cass would get. Tried. But you opened the gates of purgatory. So we can't give you above a 65.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Emily. First, I just wanted to say that you guys are awesome, and I just wish I could be best friends with all of you.
You can't be.
And I'll ask my question, but if you do want to talk about vibrators, go ahead.
Thank you, you guys. Well, there was a question about Pokemon that led to vibrators. So, see what this one goes. Okay, tomato.
My actual question is for all of you. What is your favorite thing about each of the characters that you play? And if you could be any other character on the show, which character would you be?
Silence.
Or if you don't have an answer, you can talk about vibrators.
My favorite thing about Donna is that she, always looks on the bright side of things. It's a hard thing to do when you're kind of sad. It's a really hard thing to do when you're sad. You're like, nope, there's still gotta be a silver lining here. So I respect that, I love it. If I was to play anybody else on the show, it would be Jared or Jensen, because they are in all the episodes. I think Jared and Jensen is only in one episode, technically. They were characters on the show, too. That was a good episode, though. Oh, I get it. Superman. Okay, yeah. Samardine. Sorry, I did that thing. I liked about Kevin, I like that he just got the job done. Like, every now and then he complained, but for the most part, he threw it into all these crazy worlds and all these crazy things happen, and he freaked out about it, and then he's like, okay, I know what I need to do. I need to get the job done. If I could play any other character, it would be Crowley, because Crowley gets to do everything. Gets to be a bad guy, gets to be a good guy, gets to be everything in between. He has all these really fancy one-liners. He gets to talk in British kind of accent for most of the time.
Remember?
Mock.
There it is.
I'm working on my British accent, and it starts with Mock Shepherd. Still working at it. Mock Shepherd. No. Mock. Mock Shepherd. I'm Mock Shepherd. See, it doesn't sound British to me. It's kind of robot Mock Shepherd. I am robot Mock. Robot Mock.
Okay, Rue.
My favorite thing about Rowena, it's hard to choose. I can't speak. My favorite thing about Rowena is that she doesn't say sorry. Ever. I mean, sometimes she probably should, but she doesn't say sorry, and I wish I could pick that habit up better. If I could play anyone else, it would be Sam, so that I could see what the tops of everybody else's heads look like. I see Supernatural like this. Jared sees Supernatural like this. His whole perception of everything we shoot is completely different to mine. I would just like to have that perspective. Let's go like this. Hi.
It's true, I've never seen the tops of the bookcases or a lot of the props.
Hey, you all look cute from up here. Like,
Girl, I look cute from every angle.
I'm sorry if I'm repeating, but I like the fact that Jodie knows how fucking much pain love can cause, and she still chooses to love. Like, she does it with realism, she does it with awareness, she walks into pain consciously. And she's like, yeah, it's gonna hurt, and it's worth it. And I love that about Jodie, because I have the tendency to spend most of my life doing anything I can to avoid pain, which has evolved into some really unhealthy habits. I've lost a lot of privileges. And if I could play anybody, I'd like to play Lucifer. Because
that's a good one.
I I would really like to see what estrogen can do to add to Lucifer's perspective. I like it. I did. Never mind. I don't want to do spoilers, even if you haven't seen the thing. But I got a little taste of it, and it was delicious. Red eyes and cocky grin.
You're setting up ideas in my head for plot lines.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You guys are awesome.
Imagine if Lucifer went into Ruina's body.
Is that your Lucifer voice?
I literally was like, I had to look over and go, who's on stage right now? And then tell me Glasgow Raj. Stick it in you, like.
Yo.
Hi, so I was wondering if you guys all had to collaborate and direct direct an episode and have the storyline be completely the same, but all the characters had to be played by different people, who would play who?
You lost me, I think, you guys.
I think she said that we could recast the show with other, like, now Misha is Dean and
Right,
you're,
okay.
you know, that kind of crap.
Alright, we should do it together. Because we have
Alright,
multiple answers, it's gonna get confusing.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay, so who plays Dean?
You.
Guys, I'm Dean! I'm really Dean! Let me try it out. Sammy! Feels good. Alright, if I'm Dean, who's Sam?
I'm Sam?
Go on to Sam.
I'll be baby brother Sam.
Alright.
He's tall enough?
Yeah, totally, the size works.
I'll grow this out right here. I'll chia pet it up. Be long. Fertilize it, make it nice. Some mousse in there.
Okay.
Right, clever. Moose. Good.
Thank you, audience, for paying attention.
Who's Castiel?
Castiel is played by Pellegrino.
Interesting choice.
Crowley is played by Oscar Chow.
You're blowing my mind. Wait, I know who you are.
Who am I?
Say it together. 1, 2, 3. Lucifer.
Oh, Lucifer, yeah. Although, see, I was gonna say we paint outside the lines. I think we should make Lucifer Felicia. And I will be Rowena. Because I've got such a good Scottish accent.
God, please just give me the original cast back. My kingdom for the original cast. Great. Well, I can't wait to see you and Osric with your back and forth. Him as...
And I play his mother.
I know. All right.
Obviously, it goes without saying that God, Brianna Buckmaster. It's obviously Brianna Buckmaster. I don't know, it's pretty good. We rounded that out pretty well. I think that's good. Oh, who did we put in as, we have Pellegrino's Castiel.
Who's Lucifer, if you're not?
We had, Felicia.
Felicia, great.
And then we had, Osric as Crowley. And Crowley is the pizza man. Mark Shepard is
He's great. He just appears one time in an episode. Season 4.
Mark Shepard is easy.
He did that. Shepard did that, by the way.
Mark Shepard is Cain. And Tim Amundsen is
John Winchester. Someone's gonna be Charlie.
Oh, he should be John Winchester. Yeah, Tim Amundsen is John Winchester.
Can you imagine that regal performance of John Winchester? Hello, Sam and Dean.
Hunt we shall. Demon be gone.
One day when you become mighty like me, you'll grow a beard down your face. Just now you were nothing but tiny boys.
He thinks the culprit is a Rougarou.
He's like, we don't have an Impala in this family, I'll see you later.
Yeah, a horse replaces the Impala.
It isn't.
How many horsepower does your ride have? One?
Just one.
It's a horse.
Okay, and then who would play you guys?
I don't know.
Brianna's me.
Yeah, Brianna's you. Trickster, I think Kim Rhodes would make a hell of a Trickster, Gabriel. And who's playing Young John? Who's Tim Ollinson?
Young Amundsen.
Young.
Ooh, who else is a good bearded person in that?
Jason Mance.
Yeah, Jason Mance.
Jason Mance, but Father, you are so small next to me.
The weird thing is, young John started out like, hey y'all, and then grew into like, Regal! He did a semester abroad. I think I'll go over to England, see what's what. I loved it!